Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about Opencart custom module development tutorial. So in this Opencart tutorial, we are showing how to create Opencart custom modules or extensions. This tutorial is for developer and to add the custom functionalities in the Opencart. So let's check our workflow for the Hello World modules. First, when we install the modules, it will show in the module listing page where it has the install button and edit button. After the installation, we'll see the title field and the status field. When we enable and enter the titles, then we can set up the layout and position for the Hello World modules, and which we will see that in the front end like this. So this is the workflow that we are trying to achieve in the Hello World modules, and we will show how to create that module. Now, before you start, watch the following videos tutorial. First one is the describing files and folder structure in the Opencart. With this, you will get knowledge of how files and folders are structured in Opencart. In Opencart tree library global object methods, you will see the list of methods and methods objects and methods where you can use it directly, like this db and escape count get last id. So you can easily use these kind of methods directly into your controller or in the module sections. So these are the things that we explain in this blog post. So if you understand all of these sections, then it will be easy to write the code in the Hello World modules. Then code flow of Opencart. In code flow sections, you will understand the MVCL pattern and how the user request through the URL, and how the controller controls the logics and get the values from the language, assign it into the documents or so, and get the data from the modules, and modules request data from the database, and database send it to modules, and module pass that to the controller, and when everything is set, and that data value is sent to the view, and the view is sent to the user as a response output. So like this way you can get details of the MVCL pattern in the blog post. Then at last, go to the install and configure, uninstall and remove Opencart modules tutorial, where you can find how to install from the marketplace, or how you can directly upload from the FTP, or how you can upload from the backend. And basic knowledge of tweak templating, bootstrap CSS knowledge, and PHP, obviously the PHP. Then you start to work in the admin controller for the modules management. So for Opencart 2 we have this blog post, but for Opencart 3 also it is a similar, where we will create the controller, and we will create at least 4 methods: index, install, validate, and uninstall, and then create the language files, then create the view files. Then it starts with the catalog in the front end, and where we will make 3 files: language, controller, and view. So before starting, things to consider while creating the modules, as per the Daniels, the Opencart founder, are you are not allowed to modify any core DB tables. Previously we used to before we used to modify the core database table, but because of the clouds and those things, they restricted to modify the core database table. So if you need to store any data for your extension, you need to create a new table and use the joins. But you can insert it into the setting tables, and as the configurations are added to it, and you are not allowed to overwrite any files. So you need to use the OC mode, or you need to use the external files. all files are not allowed to be written in the extension folder. So except template which of course go under the template folder. So this is also defined in our blog post, where you can see that we can only override some of the folders and add only some only we can add only files and folders into some of the folders only, not in all the not in all the not in all the folder structures. All extensions should have an admin page that allows configurations, so we need to take care of this as well. And extensions are now prefixed by their categories, so people starters would become payment underscore people status, and similar to others. If it is shipping, then it will be shipping underscore. If it is modules, then modules underscore. So here is our files and folder structure for our hello world modules. So our controller will go into admin controller extension modules and hello world.php, and language en-gb. This is for the English one. If you have any other active language, then you need to put into there as well. Goes into extension modules hello world.php. Similarly for the view template extension modules hello world.twig. For the front end, the files are catalog controller extension modules hello world.php, and view theme default template extension modules hello world.twigs. You can download the modules directly from here. Here we didn't use the language files as it is not required. Now Opencart identifies existing modules automatically simply by reading the admin controller extension modules folders, where it finds which modules need to be listed on the modules listing page. Any modules extending in this existing in this folder will automatically be shown on the modules listing page and on the user permission sections. We have some more details for Opencart to add this blog post. In our next video, we will start coding in the admin controller, where we will have like the index, validate, install and uninstall methods. As always, please don't forget to post your questions or comments so that I can add extra topics or things that I need to develop, which will help to develop the quality of the video series. You can follow at my Twitter account RupokNPL and subscribe our YouTube channel. Similarly, keep on visiting my personal blog, where you can find a lot of free modules and free themes. See you in the next video. Happy learning.